Do we know the original want by any chance? Whoa! He's down way low. Oh, no, 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 there he is, there he is, there he is. And at least he's being polite now. It's a BMW driver, that's unusual. Well, that's the funny thing. It looks like it, and, you know, walks like a duck. It smells like a duck. You know, this is one of those ones where LAPD decided, that's another close call, to actually back off, and they called it off. The helicopter's still above. They were following this vehicle, and then it went into a pursuit. You can see how this person is driving. Where are we right now? Well, we're in the Silver Lake area, well up into the hills, and you can see these windy roads out here. This is going to be, might be one of the issues why they basically called off the pursuit. High speeds, just what stolen vehicle is what we're hearing that it is right now. Now, LAPD, they had one of their supervisors was involved in the pursuit, probably saw the dangerous situation, the tight corners, the high speeds, and basically called it off, said, you know what, we're not going to chase this guy, it's just a stolen car. But all the units backed off, the helicopter stayed above just to keep an eye on it. Skyfox has been here, we've seen 2 close calls, and you can see the driving has not changed. This vehicle still continuing, wrong side of the road right now. There's the LAPD helicopter. So very dangerous to the public for sure. Stolen vehicle making its way through these Silver Lake and Echo Park Hills up here, and very tight turns. And like I said, 2 very close calls in just a few moments. We were seeing it. Okay. You can come back to us anytime as long as you see the car still going. Well, the helicopter's still above it, and I think we're doing them a little bit of a service because this guy's still driving like an idiot. And maybe if another officer sees it, they might be like, you know what, we need to re-engage this. But it's okay. Hey, assignment desk, find out if digital wants this. Let's try to get this on digital since we're the only ones here. Whoa! What? What? Oh, thank you. So I'm just finding out that we're still live. But okay, this is a not pursuit. You know, that's the only thing we can say right now on digital. Wrong side of the road, really high speeds out here. Glendale Boulevard, this is a road that I drive a lot. And I can, whoa, hard. What is he doing right there? What is that? Making another turn, going back up into the hills there. You know, nope, he's still going. He's still going. So LAPD backed off. They were in pursuit of this vehicle. Stolen car. Whoop, little hard on that turn. It was a stolen vehicle. They were in pursuit. They had the black and whites behind it, lights and sirens. Everything's going. A helicopter above. But then one of the supervisors said, you know what? Too dangerous, too much high speeds. We're going to call it off. And they didn't even really go into tracking mode. The helicopter's still above it, kind of just keeping an eye on where this guy is. So nobody is behind this vehicle. There's no law enforcement at all. This car continues to just drive like, I would almost say like a BMW driver. We did actually see him slow down at one point to let another car go by. That was the only thing that we've actually seen at any point where this driver was, you know, being cautious. We've seen a couple of very, very close calls. Great job by Justin, our cameraman today. That was a nice pirouette, and also by our pilot, Colby. You know, but this BMW just making his way through these hills right now. These are actually some of the slowest speeds that we've seen since we've been over it. Really high speeds, crazy maneuvers. Clearly, it's a BMW, no blinkers being used. But LAPD right now, they're just in a tracking mode. Whoa! You know, oh, you're coming back to us, Josh. Copy all. Copy all. So if you guys are on digital, if you're local, turn on channel. Well, this car just continues to make these high speeds, sharp turns, and not making the turns. We've seen him hit at least a couple of curves right there. We're still out in the Echo Park area, still on, this is actually one of the bigger streets. It was very residential earlier on, twisty, turny, running red lights. He was on Glendale, probably picking up almost 100 miles an hour at one point. Long side of the road, coming up on Sunset, pedestrians are right there. And this is the thing, we're not calling anybody out or doing anything like that, but LAPD was in pursuit of this vehicle. The lights and sirens, they might actually help this situation a little bit. Give folks in the area heads up something is coming. Really high speeds. Nobody's chasing this guy. So whatever this driver is fleeing from right now are probably just his own personal demons. There is nobody behind him at all. These speeds continue to be extremely high speed. Lots of chances, many close calls, and wrong side of the road again. There you go. At least he's back on. Well, he was. I'm going to let him go, and then we'll figure out where he's going. But now he's back on Glendale, so we're right by the park. This street does get. Whoa! Did you see that? Could you imagine being that guy just driving along, and this crazy man's coming right at you? So at any rate, this is what's going on right now. We're in the Echo Park area. Echo Park is actually right there on the left side of the screen. Wrong side of the road. High speeds. He's coming up on the 101. There's no on-ramp here. He's going to have to change up. Nope, it looks like we're just going right underneath the 101. There it is. But again, this is a lot of traffic this morning. This guy's driving extremely high speeds. And yes, you know what? I feel it, what you're saying at the desk, because we're inside, I'm saying the same thing. It is just like cold. My blood runs cold. He runs these red lights. He's going against traffic. LAPD, the helicopter, they're keeping an eye on it. They're calling it out. But law enforcement, not behind it right now. And this car continues to drive extremely fast. And if anybody's kind of wondering, the LAPD helicopter is not so low that this guy will look out the window and be like, oh, the cops. They are at a distance and much higher, we're higher than they are, but off at a distance. And again, this car just continues to drive through these neighborhoods out this morning. Thank goodness hasn't really hit anybody, but so many chances, so many close calls. Aimless is for sure. This street I know really well. This is it narrows, you start going uphill. This is a very steep hill. And these are the things. It's so tight, and then there's a hill, so that's kind of a blind curve right there. And look at him, just passing along, making his way up to the top there. There's going to be it's coming up on another signal. He's in that center lane. Looks like he's on the wrong side of the road because of all the traffic. And, jeez. This is just one close call after another, and this pursuit continuing now on 3rd Street. Looks like he's making his way back towards the downtown area. But again, no law enforcement behind him right now. This person really just running amok down there on the streets and onto the sidewalk. Oh, jeez. Yeah, and tunnel. Oh. Yeah, pedestrians and also other vehicles, and you just got to wonder. I mean, it looks like a older 5 Series BMW. We didn't hear the description as of yet, but you just got to wonder. He's hit a couple of curbs. I'm just hoping maybe one of the tires, maybe he damaged a rim, maybe he'll start losing some air. Something should happen mechanically just to bring this to a stop. And look at that, it's weaving it. Oh, look at this guy. Now that poor driver is like diverted off into oncoming traffic. Thank goodness there was nobody there. Looks like maybe he's looking to find a spot. I don't know where he went. Justin is better at this than I am. Here we go. He's okay. He's behind us. That's right. You know, I got one ear listening to help Justin find it. I think it's still going. Justin, you're listening to the scanner, and right now, his mindset, the driver's mindset. You just don't know. A lot of times these people, they don't even really think about what's going on. Okay, so we did get confirmation he went into that apartment complex at Bixel and Lucas. That's going to be Bixel and Lucas. There's an apartment complex right there. It's actually right next to a hospital, a medical area, and apparently made his way into that parking garage. So you got to wonder if they had a gate clicker or something, because usually these gates are closed. I mean, if it's an apartment complex, they're not going to leave that open. But that vehicle disappeared into that apartment complex right there. The only positive that we can say right now, that at least he's off of the roadway right now, and the vehicle is hopefully stopped, the driver out, and at least the public is safe at this moment. But of course, law enforcement, they definitely want to take this guy into custody. That definitely, and these are all the things that law enforcement, they deal with on a daily basis. They have to make these decisions, split decisions. And like I said earlier on, when we were just getting over this and we were seeing this, is when we weren't calling anybody out. I want to be very clear about that. I have all the respect for all the first responders. But, in this case, that officer, the sergeant basically said, we're not going to chase this guy. It's too dangerous. And a lot of times, like you said, they'll just slow down, or we'll see a change in the driving. But this suspect continued to drive reckless, actually seemed to get more reckless, like he was taunting officers, but in the end made his way into this apartment complex right here. Officers from LAPD, they're making their way here. They're setting up a perimeter. Again, we just don't know. They said it was a stolen vehicle, but how do you get into that parking garage? Maybe it was just a moment of opportunity, just in pushing in right there. They all have gates like this, so maybe the gate was opening, and I'm just making sure that's not a BMW that's coming out there. But, maybe the gate was opening, and he just took advantage of that. But you're right. This guy might have just got in there and now is, maybe took one of these vehicles from somebody. But we're listening. We'll make sure if something changes, we'll let you know. But LAPD now doing more of a search for that suspect than pursuing them. Thanks. Wow, that was cray. And I'm sorry, Justin, for doubting you. I wasn't sure if he went into that, because how did he get in? Josh? Oh, yeah, definitely. Copy. Right, and the helicopter saying that he went in, same thing. The PD ship says he's right there. Yeah. There's a hospital on the other side, and that one would have more open, like, because I drive here every day. That parking garage that's next to the apartment building, that's open all the time. So if he ducked into there, but who knows? Oh, there's a PR. No, I didn't see anybody run out. And I guess we're probably still on the web. All the excitement is kind of over, unless let's be kind and say this. Oh, there's a male and a female that ran out of the building. That's what. Whoa, where did he go? He's going in a rush somewhere. That's where I would go if I was. Yeah, you need some caffeine after good run like that. Actually, you'd probably could be going and getting some water after all that adrenaline. What's up? They said switch to attack channel, but I'm going to go back to. Oh no, they're still talking on attack channel. Yeah, we can go ahead and take a peek around. All right. Yeah, they could have already come back out. I mean, did you see all the cars that were coming out of the garage? Yeah, that would be smart. I mean, if you think about it, if you know, yeah, you got a stolen vehicle and you're like, hey, let's go to my place and we'll get, you know. Yeah, it's the second day, second pursuit, and and again, like, yeah, that, I was just going to say all these that in the Silver Lake Echo Park area. This is my ride home. Yeah, this monitor though, man, it's so dark, and then it was a dark car, and every time he went into the shadows, I couldn't even see him. FDA bans e-cigarettes? That's not a. That can't be. So no more vaping? Come on. Who's Josh? What's up? Just doing a last scene and They're checking, now they're hearing, they're getting reports that they may have ran into an apartment, actual apartment. So we're just keeping an ear on it, see what we can see. Nobody in custody. Okay. It's all good. Where the two officers are on the street at Bixel and 6, right? Oh, sorry, Lucas and 6. Lucas and 6, yeah. Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, we're still live on digital. You know what? It's so funny that my digital folks down there, they must have been reading my mind because I literally was just wondering, are we still live on digital? So, guys and gals, if you're watching right now, probably not the most exciting part of this. And I also have to keep one ear on the actual show and another ear on the scanner. And then, so that's 2 ears. So I'm kind of busy. But just letting you guys know, it was a pursuit. I'm sure the exciting stuff is pretty much done with as far as what was going on there. It made its way over here to the 6th and Bixel. There's a parking garage. That was the last place that they saw the vehicle, made its way into there. I haven't even heard if they've actually found the actual car yet. But I guess they have a lot of witnesses reporting 2 folks running, a male and a female, in the area. Somebody was saying they actually went into an apartment, and then they're saying no, they went into the apartment complex. So right now it's a perimeter. The search is continuing. They are looking for those suspects. They could have switched vehicles, but nobody's been driving as crazy. So maybe they switched drivers as well. But right now it is more of a perimeter search type of situation. As far as the pursuit portion, pretty much over. Hopefully LAPD is going to be able to at least locate the vehicle. Maybe if it is stolen, but we believe it is stolen, if they can get it back to the owner. But other than that, right now, not so exciting television as it would be. I'm trying to figure out why those officers are getting in their car. But definitely listening up, trying to figure out if they get these guys into custody. I'm sure you can see it probably on Fox. If you guys are local, Channel 11. And hopefully we'll get something on there. If not, it's